Can we export everything to CSV? Does your solution work on mobile? Can we set different permission level? Can we personalize the prompt? Your reps are hearing this type of question every day, and they are answering every single one. Yes, yes, no, maybe, it's on the roadmap. Let me check with the product team. The prospect says, great, let me think about it, and we never hear about it again. Your rep think they had a good call, they answered everything, and that was a mistake. Behind every feature question, there is a reason. They have something in mind, and your role is to understand what they have in mind. Let me give you a stupid example. In France, we have an amazing thing that is called a café gourmand. It's a mix of desserts. So you have, a piece of every dessert. If I'm asking every time if there is a lemon pie, it's because I hate lemon pie. What I'm trying to show you here is that if your prospect is asking a question and you are answering right away, you're making a mistake. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to coach your team on not answering questions about your product and what to do instead. The first question is pretty easy. It's, why is this important to you? If we go back to the lemon pie, if the waiter were asking why I'm asking about the lemon pie, the waiter would know that I'm asking because I don't want it. But most of the time, they're not asking this, and they're just saying like, yes, we have a lemon pie, we can even have double lemon pie for you, key lemon pie, and that's a wrong answer. The answer I want is, you can have ice cream instead. For your prospect, it's the same. If they are asking about a feature, it's because they have something in mind. They are imagining a workflow, something they could do with your solution, but there is a high chance it's not the best way to do it. Maybe they are asking if we can export all of the dashboard in PDF because they want to build reports for management. But maybe your solution has a better way for them to build this report than exporting this into PDF. So your rep, they can always say yes, no, but they should ask. Something exploded. So your rep, they can say yes, we have the feature, no, we don't have it, but they must ask, why is this important to you? Example, when they ask, can we set different permission level? If the rep says yes, we can have 3-level, admin, editor, viewer, great. They answered, but they learned nothing. Same question, but they ask, why? And the prospect says that last year an intern deleted half of their pipeline and they spent 2 weeks rebuilding it. Now your rep can talk about protecting data, protecting the pipeline. We're not talking about access levels. It's the same feature, but the value is completely different and the conversation is completely different. You should always ask why, even and especially if you don't have the feature, because maybe you can do what they have in mind, but you're just not doing it the way they were expecting to. And maybe the way you're doing it is way better than what they are imagining. So second question, how often would you actually use this? So if you don't have a feature and you ask, how often would you actually use it? They will pause and they will realize most of the time they don't really need it. They will think about it, they will say maybe once a quarter, or my favorite answer is probably never, I was just curious. And you will hear this a lot. So ask the question before saying that this feature is in the roadmap, that you can see with the product team if we can have it. Just ask, how often do you need it? Finally, if you don't have the feature, just ask. If we don't have this feature, is it a blocker? Is it a deal breaker? Most of the time, again, they're going to say no. It's something they saw in a competitor's demo, in a video, online. It looked cool, but they don't need it. They were just asking about it. But if your rep is not asking the question, they walk out convinced they lost because of a missing feature. And then they show up at your desk asking for a roadmap commitment for a thing the prospect never cared about. Now for the coaching part, if you are, I hope, recording all the calls of your sales team, you can have a prompt that is detecting all the questions from your prospect. It's a very good thing to do because you will understand all the questions they have in mind, and you will be able to start coaching your team on going deeper, on digging deeper, and understanding why they are asking those questions and asking why instead of answering. And that's it. Basically, all the time, if you have or if you don't have the feature, you ask, why is that important to you? If you don't have the feature, you had two questions. How often would you use it? Is it a deal breaker? On top of that, your product team will be grateful that when they receive a product request, you can say, we need this because this is the real need of the prospect. They are going to use it that much, and it's a deal breaker if they don't have it. It's much better than we need an export button for we don't know what, we don't know how often. If you sadly nodded during the whole video, that's exactly what your team is doing, you can book a call with me and I would be happy to talk with you and see how we can change the way your team is selling, how we can coach them on this specific topic. Thank you for watching and see you soon.